So I took out that effects mission. Let's go down to ZFX or Z events. And while that's doing that, I'm going to re-edit this. I can't seem to re-edit this. Why? I'm not logged in. Why am I in here? I'm supposed to be in the... I'm supposed to be in the editor. Now let's load up my little scenario here. Alright, so I've got an event linked, but there's nothing. Oh, that's on event. Oh, that's like if I was doing... Okay, like if I was creating my own event. Let's try something here. I'm going to select... I'm going to select the guy. And then I'm going to select the event. And you can see they're both boxed in. I'm going to hit Control L. And I can't remove that. It won't let me remove that. Why? I just made it easier and removed that event. Actually, let's go ahead and remove this one. What is that's now there's an Explorer over here. There's actually that's a photo op. Alright, now in order to find that, let's go down to where's those other events? Explore. We could do an analyze. Let's see, let's click and analyze. Let's say we've got to analyze this rock here. Now we're analyzing that rock. Let's see if we can change. I can't. I thought there was a way to change. Okay, radius and height right here. So okay, so we can do that, and that makes it smaller. Okay, so there's a rock that we have to analyze. There's a global objective, a specific material, and specific instruments. So the global objective, there's and I can't read that. I think that's Martian something. Composition and distribution of Martian soil. Let's click this one because I don't even know what it is, and maybe it will tell us when we get into the game. Now there's a global, and now there's this here. Let's say we've got to use this alpha particle. So there's a couple of things going on there. And nothing's linked. There's no... I'm not worried about linking anything yet. Let's see if we can create an explorer now. Now see, the arrow's not showing because that sign is in the way. So in order to fix that, I can click on the man and that will make that smaller. And oh, I guess you can click on the ground. I guess you can double click on the ground and that will clear everything. So let's go, I'm right clicking to move the map. Let's say that we're headed in the right direction. Okay, let's say we go here. And then we're going to create an explorer now. Just this that's right, there's explore and then create. Now see how large that is? That's pretty big. So we've got that clicked. And we can say that this is here. And we're just doing a basic terrain mapping. And then what we want to do, alright, let's double click the ground again. And that gets rid of everything. Now what I want to do is I want to select, I want to link things. Okay, so we find this big exploration area. We select it. See, I can't. This is a problem now because when I select that, all right, wait a minute. What if I select it once? Now see, if I move around and then left click, I can't select on anything else. It's driving me batty. The thing is in the way, and I can't. I gotta think a minute. Well, that's taking up the most room, right? Actually, that's taking up a lot of room. Maybe I've got to go way out. No, see, it doesn't matter. Because I don't know where my cursor is. The cursor is hidden behind that description. And I can't click anything. It just clicks on what's on the bottom here. Oh, I see it lights up. See how it lights up right there? So, let's try this again. Alright. Select. See how that lights up? Select. Now everything's just is hidden here. I can't even see that little thing. I want to link it all together. Let's hit Control L. Add zones, add remove sub-targets, add remove on complete. Probably add remove targets. Alright. So now what that means is I've entered the big exploration zone, and it's linking to this. Alright, so let's go here now. We're going to select that and select that. Now we're going to hit Control L again, and we're going to add a add remove on complete, add on complete, meaning that's the end result. The end result is going to be to take a photo of this rock right here. So that looks pretty cool. Now, I don't know. Now we're going to expand this out way out further. Now I got to edit this. So now things are coming together really good. Let's see if I can hit M for map. No. Alright. Now we're going to back this way out, and we're going to look at the entire game map. The entire game map is this square. It's like the square area. This is all we have. It's pretty big. And I've discovered that as far as the opportunity for survival over the next 90 days to 180 days can be done in an area that's the size of where my cursor is right here in this big block. There's probably in that area, let's see, there's 1,000 times 9, there's 9,000. I mean, there's in that whole area there's like thousands and there's enough there to get you to a point where you know you can survive and you've completed the mission. And that's just in this small area right here. Now, the other aspects of the game are to, you know, maybe you want to add a rover, maybe you want to add some other exploration vehicles and go to further areas away from the main site. So let's say that we knew, for example, let's see how this works now. Let's create another exploration zone. Okay, we'll create it on the right over here. Now, the on scenario start, on enter, on exit, those are more like personal scripts. Okay, so we've got scripts here already. We got an explore script. All right, we've created another one here. Now we'll deselect that. Now what I'm going to do is actually, well, let's try to select it. Yeah, see, that's the problem I'm going to have. All right, let's say we've got this explore script over here. Now let's go down here. That's in a way that it's hidden from that explore script. We're going to go all the way over here. Now there was sort of like a pool looking area, but this doesn't seem. Alright, so we'll use this rock as an example here because it's got these shiny things. Alright, so let's say that let's take a look at what we got here. If we click Analyze and click New, that's pretty large. Now, if I select this, I get this thing that's in the way here. But that's okay, it's selected. Now let's go all the way back over here. And we're going to just keep hovering over until we get another item that's selected. See, we can select that one, but we're going to select this one over here. And we left click. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to link those two together. That other one that's like way over there. I'm gonna back off here. Alright, now we're gonna hit Control L. And we're gonna add on complete. So now there is an arrow there, but it actually goes underneath the mountain. And you can see the line right there. It ends up way over there. So now we've got that. So my idea is to say that in that area way over there is where the olivine is located, all along that valley. Now, it doesn't say that in my... All it says is to go explore that area. Well, let's go back over here. Because olivine is a richer source of iron. Now, if I hit... This says explore. There's a global objective. There's the stone. There's specific instruments. Blah blah blah. But it doesn't say. It doesn't tell me anything about olivine. Or so what I could. The other way to do that is what I could do is say. If I create an area, the other way to do that would be just to make an on event. No, wait just a minute. What I would do is I would create see, that's an explore. What I would do is I would create an on enter, I think. And then select that and make it smaller. Select those two, hit Control L. Oh, it doesn't work. Select that one. It's not working. I can't do. I may have made some kind of error. I can't link out that way. It has to be, well, I should be able to. I don't know why. I wonder if that other thing is selected. Alright, nothing's selected right now, so if I select, no. If I hold the shift key down, oh, I can't go from there to there for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm doing something wrong. That's an on enter. Let me make another explore. And we'll see what happens here. select, select. It won't let me link those. And I don't know why. See, I've got an arrow back this way, and that's not what I wanted before. I only wanted the arrow to go out in this direction. See, it's going the other way. So I did something wrong with the linking. That's an analyze. So I'm going to delete this. And I'll just create another one. Oh God, I lost everything. I lost all the other links because of this. I wonder if I can load. I probably didn't. Alright, let's do it again. It's the only way you learn by... Alright, there's a photo. This is going to be an Explorer. And then I need an on enter, which I have here. Which I wish I could move. What is that? That's an on enter. Let me just get rid of that. I'll put this on enter right here. Now I want to link those three. I want to link those three, plus I want to link that one that's down there. But I guess the most important one is to link these three. So double click, select, select, select. Now I can't see the... and select. So I got all three of those selected at the same time. Let's see what happens if I hit Control L. Nothing. So I think what you got to do is you can only do one link at a time. So let me go ahead and start over. Link, link, Control L. Alright, it's not working. Save. My linking's not working. Oh, it's got some, you know, I think it's got something to do with this on enter. I can't link the on enter. It has to be an Explorer. See, that's an Explorer. So what I really wanted, that's not what I wanted either. I wanted an analyze. Oh, and I lost everything here. I lost the photo. It's because of all of them or something, I don't know. There's the photo. There's the analyze. I want this smaller. And let's move it over. So there's a couple of rocks there. It's a stone. Global objective, we're just going to do mapping. And then that isn't analyzed, so we use this spectrometer. Now, I don't know exactly. There's a global objective, minimum visible zone. We'll just do mapping. Actually, no, I'm going to click this. Alright. Now, what we'll do is we'll add an explorer. And I'll put that right here. That's a nice big area. And the global objective, whatever that composition thing is. Alright, now let me double click out of that. Now, just out of curiosity, what I want to do is I want to go backwards. I can't link all three, but maybe I can, I don't know. Now see, that's not selected, is it? That's already selected. Now wait a minute, what happened? That's selected. And that's selected. Let's see what happens when I hit Control L. Oh, okay, so it just added them all. But what I really wanted to do, oh, I see, look what it did. It kind of went backwards. It went to the photo. It went from the Explorer to the photo to the Analyze. Now, if I hit select, I've got those three selected. Let's see if I can get rid of that L. Add, remove. And it didn't work. I want to remove that link. Oh, it actually now went from the photo out to everything else. So you've got to have the display show up. Alright, good, I got it removed. Alright, so now what we want to do is, the best way to do this, you have to keep clicking until it shows up. Now we'll clear the link. Alright, now I've got the link going in the right direction. Select. Sometimes you've got to select it twice. 3 times, 4 times, whatever it takes. Add-on complete. Now I've got everything going in the correct direction that I want it to go in. But I couldn't go from there over to there. So the only problem that I have is there's nothing that's telling me, like, let's say if I do this analyze thing, right? There's nothing that tells me. It says specific instruments, specific material, which is an object, which is optional. There's material types. Maybe it tells me. Maybe I can add a material type. See, there's one called Benton in here, which is kind of weird. Beton. Slime. Let me save this. Let me go to my directory. Let's see. Material types is not going to be there. So whatever I want to add in my add-on, like say if I wanted to add the material olivine, I go to the extracted game program. Now those are scripts. There's a strategy. There's a test. Wait, there's a material script. That does not help me. I want to go to the materials themselves, so I don't know. There's textures. There's sprites. Textures. Effects. Particles. Those are not the names. What I could look for is in the whole data extracted. Let's look for slime. WHL slime PTC. That's an effect. That's a particle. Beton. Now there's OGG files, there's DDS files. There's sounds, there's effects, there's structures, there's vehicles. Let me wait just a minute now. Object and structures, maybe. Object and structures. So let's go to object. Object. Structures. There's add-ons. Those are DDS files though. This isn't right. Slime. All it says is a particle effect. I don't know where it's getting that information from. I wonder if it's from the main game. Slime. That's not in the main game either. It's got to be in the extracted data somewhere. Unless if it's in a script, a material script or something. God. Material type. Wood. Force field. Let's try wood. There's a fire. Birds. Woodpecker. Wood og. Wood heavy. Wood light. Wood medium. Woodpecker. Object miscellaneous? That's wood plants. I don't know. I don't know where it's getting this data from. Effects. Particle sounds. I bet it's coming from a script somewhere. I think it's a script for analyze. Let's look for analyze and see. Analyze monolith. That's a script file. Event scripts. Event scripts and entities. Event scripts. What the hell? It says scripts and entities. Event scripts. Analyze monolith. It's pop-up 1. Script default. I don't know. Why is that stuff coming up? Notepad. Oh gosh, I don't know. I do not know where it's getting this information. Find life. Find monolith. Mars yards. Pop-up. Asteroid generator. Script default. Gosh. Encyclopedia. Location. Landing position. Photo view menu. Tech tree. There's a tech tree script. Oh god, I wonder if I could put that tech tree script in my... That just says GUI and scripts. I think I tried to do this once. I've got add-ons, tech trees. This is scripts. Scripts. Tech trees. Scripts GUI. Materials. That might be it right there. Let's grab GUI achievements materials. I don't know what those entities are, so we're going to copy and we'll put that in my uh-oh, something's wrong. Shit. I think my mod is packed. So what I've got to do, wait, let's go here. And I'll just do this here. Now I'll look at that materials. Now this I've added this materials, but I gotta see if I can find where it talks about sand and such. And you know what? Those words are not in there. Sand, beaten, whatever. That's not there. That's not good. I don't know. I have no clue. Analyze type properties. There's a specific material optional, and it would be nice if I could put the olivine in there, and it won't let me do it. Physics material. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's try. Let me just go through this list here. Metal. Metal. Sand, blue. Dirt, sand, rock. Material type iron. Alright, it's selecting iron. So I'm going to save this. And I don't know, we'll go ahead and finally get out of this and run this scenario and see what happens. I have to go back because the character got screwed up again. So like the map is set up in grids, and the only location for olivine is going to be up against eroded areas. So in other words, like I would have to create several areas. Let's say, like, like these rocks right here, okay? These rocks are located in different grids. That almost looks like a pyramid. Um, let's say that we analyze this. We think that it's olivine, whatever. We take a picture. We come to a conclusion that there's an olivine field here. So let's do it right on this hill here. Let's add I guess we add an analyze, maybe. I don't know. Alright, we've added an analyze right there. So, but I want to link it. Now, I can't, what the alright, everything's deselected. Let me select the photo. Now I'm going to go over and select this. You have to keep clicking until it shows up. So now we've got the photo and that area. The global objective is going to be access to global distribution of resources, whatever. And we'll call this iron. And I want to be able to add other names in there. And then we'll do, well, we'll take a different one. We'll say chemistry laser. Now we're going to hit Control L. And we'll do an add remove incomplete, and it worked. Lovely. So now let's save this. Oh, let's go to the character and change it back to true, and we'll hit save. So the whole idea of creating the mission, what I want to do, alright, is I'm going to create these little links here that will tell the character where the olivine is located. It will also tell the character where the methane vents are located, and I'll be able to add sound effects, like say for example, I could even do that now. Let's say that in some other location there was a methane vent. Let's say right here where this rock is. Actually, we'll put it here, and we'll call it an analyze. And I'll just do a terrain mapping. Well, actually, potential resources. And this is going to be your chemistry again. And this time we want to add an effect to that. Now to make sure everything's all let go, we'll add an effect. Events, effects, create. Now, so they give you a default. So I go into the location to look for whatever that stuff is, there's a sound effect here. So I can actually go in there and I can change the name to whatever I want. And that's pretty cool. I could listen, I'd have to listen to the effects and do whatever it is that I need to do, but that effect is there. So I guess there's no link, there's really no linking unless, you know, if I just want to move that effect. I may have to raise it up because it's going to get hidden under the ground. So there's going to be a fair number of methane pockets. You know, this will take a while to actually design the mission. We can kind of bury that in there. Alright, so there's that. There's no real linking. It's just when the person enters that area, they hear that sound, and it's a constant ongoing. Now, yeah, I guess that's just the way it works. So now let's say I might have to, probably to be on the safe side, so let's save it, and let's say that all of these, let's say there's a certain distribution of things that this guy has to do. Let's do, let's say on start he's got to find the olivine, and then maybe over here there's an explorer, and we'll add that and click on it, and the main objective is to find resources. Now we'll double click, get rid of everything. So I'm going to single click on that and single click on that one, and I'll link those two together. Actually, yeah, I'll just add subtarget. So like what I could do is I could do a string of methane methane fields, and those would have to be in certain grids, I guess. So like, let's say that this location right here is within a certain small quadrangle of materials. That's the only area, we could say that area has the olivine, and it's the only area that olivine can be extracted. And the same with the methane. Like, you can't go in and just, you would want to get the methane because that's where that stuff is more concentrated. Those are the extras in the game. The problem is, if I go into this Explorer, there's nothing there that's telling me that, okay, why is this different? Oh yeah, there's circles. It's not telling me, okay, follow this trail to look for all your methane, that type of thing. So maybe when I go into the file itself, like if I save this, that's where, like, that's where there's some information that I could put in here, you know. There's global objectives. I mean, I don't know, you know. Let's just run it and find out what we've got here, and make sure that my character there's another one too. There's on scenario start, we could do that. And I don't know, it doesn't matter where this guy is located. I could just put that there and save it. And everything's good. So then I probably have to go into the script files and just add a few things to say, like, the objective is to find sources of olivine and methane to be able to survive on the planet. Now we've got a photo opportunity. Maybe some of that stuff will show up. Now there's something else too that I'm going to actually incorporate in here. Let me go back into this mission. There's these little probes. There's an APXS probe, and then there's an EAS probe, and then there's a probe, small landers. I don't know. I think EAS is atmosphere. The APX probe might be rovers. RID is probably radiation. I don't know. Let's grab this small lander. Oh, there's the zero probe. That's even got a drill and a scoop. Oh wow. Let's grab that 0G probe that's got the probe and a scoop on it. And we're going to put that there. Now, can generate missions true, and the team number is 0. Now I wonder if I can link the probe to this explore area. I've never tried this before. This is pretty cool. Oh, remember it talked about linking objects to items. Wait, that's collect. No. Alright, now it's selected. So I've got the probe selected, and I've got that explore area selected. And there's an objective, and so on, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, it says analyze. Let's hit Control L. It doesn't work. I can't connect the probe to the explore area. Let's try this guy. Those two are selected. Hit Control L, and it doesn't work. So that's the other problem, is I wanted to be able to there's a way to do that. I don't know why it's not working. But the thing about the probe is that with the probe there, you can look at the map with well, you can see your position on the map, because it's got that antenna, that communications antenna. And the other thing is the probe's got it's got missions in there, and whether or not the probe will generate missions to make money, I mean, maybe I could run it at night while I'm not doing nothing and make some money or something, I don't know. Oh god, there's 2 probes in here. There's actually a different view. There's like a heat view. I don't know what view that is. And then there's the night vision. Of course, it's blared out because the sun's out. So let's run up here and run up into this explore note. It should be right up here somewhere. Oh, it just says explore complete. Before we do that, let's go into the probe. Oh, wait a minute. There's a rover here. Oh, okay. So if we go to the map, right-click on the map, and you can zoom in here. Now, see, there's missions that you can assign. But first, the name of the rover is Fortune, and the name of the probe is Haley. Now, if you click on the mission, it will tell you which vehicles can do which missions. And according to this, none of them can do any of them. But if I go into the... Now, before we do any of this, before we access the vehicles, what we want to do is we want to save the mission, because there's problems where you might not be able to get back out of the vehicle. There's some bugs in the game. Okay, I mean, nothing's perfect. So that's like a tip. Before we enter any vehicles, we save the game. Now, I don't know. I mean, I also grabbed that antenna and actually pulled it off the probe once, just by accident. So we click the map and we go in here, and these probes are, well, actually, if they're too far away, I had a problem getting into them. So we're gonna go into this rover because the probe can only fly in a certain direction. It can auto fly to a mission waypoint if it can do the mission. So we're gonna connect to this vehicle. Now we can actually move this probe. We can actually move this rover around. Now see here, we've got the rover will tell me if there's something to explore. So if we go to, let's see, there's the standard HUD. That's a camera to take a picture. There's a camera here that's online. We've got various instruments on here. Here's one that says capture gas, which is EAS. The RAD's passive, radiation assessment, environmental monitoring station, things that this thing does. So if we go to the camera, we can maneuver the camera. Actually, I think it's maneuvering the... Oh, we can actually hit the C key. I can't back away from it. There's the C key, and I still can't back away from it. So I can look around here and see if there's standard controls, primary. It only has the 6-wheel drive. The camera must be in the front. The only way to move the camera is to move the probe. Wherever the cameras are, I'm assuming they're in the front there. There's me. Oh, so the camera must be right there. So there's the area where that exploration is. So there's something else here. Now, I can't... So the exploration points do show up. But it would be nice to know what those exploration points are. Now, I don't know if I go to the map, it doesn't show me on the map the exploration points. They only show up with either the rover or maybe that probe. So the rover's pretty cool. So the rover, so I can see now that the rover, so if I have a game flow, then my best opportunity is to build this rover in order to find the methane vents. So I've got a notebook here that talks about game flow and designing this mission. And so what I would want to do, I guess, is say I could put number 10 here. Build rover or probe. Well, the probe I can't maneuver to find olivine and methane hotspots. So now I will go back into the probe here and we'll just drive over there. Actually, wait, let's drive over to this first one here. It's closer. There's something, well, that's probably the Explorer that I just went into. Oh, there's another exploration, but it really, okay, there's a notification here, which I just clicked off of, which wasn't really nice. So there's an Explorer over here. Now if I right click on this, there's nothing there. Those are the other explorers that I just went into. There's one over there. That must be the photo opportunity or the analyze. And I don't exactly know what those are. I don't know what those are over there. Wait a minute, look at the map here. Let's see where my... Okay, that's... that's for the olivine one. It's gotta be... Well, actually, you know, it might be for the methane. I have no idea. Let's just drive over there. Well, wait a minute. Let me go back to my man. We want to go over here. He doesn't have a lot of power available. thought the methane vent was towards my right. So I can see where running the rover or probes would be good to do at night to find the hot spots and figure out what they are. And we're going to find out if this thing will charge once I hit this area right here. Definitely don't want to drive over that rock. Okay. Interesting. Location info. Well, that don't tell me nothing. That's where I just came from. Now another thing, see where this guy is red here? Oh, there's the rover. He's way over here. I think it means that I can't get back. Maybe I've got to drive the rover back to get back out. That part I don't know yet. And there's no information that's telling me... Well, let's look at the instruments. I think it doesn't really matter. I could probably just take a picture. You just put the mouse over that. Oh, it says capture gas. Oh, maybe the probe's the one that's got the soil drilling rig. So we'll go back to that hopefully and see what happens here. All right, so there's a notification here. Chapter instrument results. So to get to the wiki, I'm not sure how to get to that. Let me go to the options. We'll go to the key bindings. Use primary next EQ. Page down and delete. Radial menu is space. Toggle cam LEDs. Aircraft, space, human. Toggle inventory. Cycle characters. Tab. I don't see the access to the editor. Copy link entries. Duplicate, paste. Oh, you can copy items. Oh, I could copy. So that would, well, that might save me time. Like if I wanted to copy those drag physics objects, mouse 4. Developer modder. Graphical. F1 is the encyclopedia. Toggle objectives is O. Alright, so let's go out of this. Instrument results. Rover environmental monitoring. It talks about the air temperature, ground temperature, ground air temperatures. Before and during the dust storm. Percentages of atmospheric components. Dose rate. Martian day since landing. Let's see what O comes up with. Oh, there's no objectives. None of that seems to work. There's page up and page down. That doesn't seem to work. But there's nothing that's telling me about the links. And maybe the astronaut's gotta come over here, I don't know. If that's the case, I don't need to build a rover. All I gotta do is build a probe just to tell me where the locations are. I want to make life easier. You gotta land right on top of that to get that explorer. Power caution. Power levels at 50%. Well, see, there was a photo opportunity. And the photo opportunity was that rock. In fact, I thought it was over here. I'm like way away from. Oh, you know what? You know what I think? I've got an idea. I explored something that was on the map that I didn't create. Where did I just come from? I gotta go back where I came from and head over here. Something's not right because... Wait a minute, maybe it's... Maybe this is where I've got to go. I didn't know that. So with the rover and the probes, they can add things to the game that I didn't create originally. They come like prepackaged with the equipment. Because what I was looking for was the link to the photo op from the place where we're supposed to analyze the soil. And that should be over here. I don't know if I can squeeze in between there. Oh, you know what? It could be right on top of that rock, too. I guess that's another moot point. Don't put exploration things right on top of a rock. Oh, God. I hit that rock. So this should be the one that I set up. Let's see what it reads. In fact, I think I may have set it right up on top of that rock. No. Alright, there's an Explorer with no notification except for my power level. Uh-oh. You know what? The photo opportunity disappeared. The photo opportunity disappeared. There's only 2 exploration things left. Or the photo the photo opportunity was there, but it's not there now. Alright, well, I don't understand quite exactly what's happening yet with the rover. Let's see if we can go into the probe here. And we'll go into that mode here. Now I should have control of the camera. Actually, not on this probe, I don't. Shit. There's 2 things here, and I can't see them. There's the soil probe. Scoop. Navigation. Do not move instrument. Oh, it's the one on the right. What's the one on the left? So it just goes down until it's close to the ground. So now it's scooping up some soil here. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have me some lunch and then work on my timing for my resource mod this afternoon. So we'll get a entry in our wiki, probably. Now let's bring this arm back up. I don't know. I wonder if they both have to be down there. Let's look here. Instrument results. Let's take a look here. Variety of gases released from rock nest samples. Soil scoop system. H2O vapor. Yay! We got water on Mars! Sodium dioxide vapor. Now there is some sodium dioxide, carbon dioxide, some oxygen. Just curious about something here. I wonder if that one should... Wait, there's only one scoop here. It's possible that the other scoop is a different instrument, but I don't know that yet. Let me put them both down in there. While it's doing this, I shall return. Oh, we get another one. So they maybe because they both had to be done. Well, actually, I didn't click on that. It's pop. I may have just forgot to click on. Oh wait. There are some other instruments here. Alright, so now the big trick is to get out of this thing. My man disappeared. We'll go connect back to the rover. See, that's the problem. I can't get out of the thing. Well, let's head back over to where we came from. Maybe if I find the man. And I lost. Once I hit the exploration, I lost all the other links. I can use the oh, there he is. There's the man. But the question is, can I get back into the man? That's the question. Connect the vehicle. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got to be within range to connect. So the only problem is if this thing's this far away, it's not going to work out very well. And linking everything else lost. I lost my. I may not be able to do the links. I may be able to only. I can't connect the links. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna move the man over to where that effect was. So it makes no sense to for what I'm wanting to do. I'm gonna see if I can grab him. I'm flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Oops. Alright, there's that. And then what I want to do is I want to come up with a different way of doing something. So it's a lander. I think what I need is a lander. I don't know about... I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's put in, I want to put in a 3D printer. A solar array. And hopefully a power cable that works. It's stuck in the ground, ain't it? See, it's stuck in the ground and I can't get it out. If I remove that cable, I might remove everything. Oh, it didn't, thank God. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, instead of that, I'm just going to put in the cable spool. And then I'm going to click on the guy, because this always goes wacky here. And then save this. Oh, wait just a minute. Wait. The other option. Wait just a second now. I want to see what I've got here. There's a communications array. Small. I want to put that there. Man scout buggy. Palace life support. Cross. Tools, dual sampling, gas sampling. Rangefinder. Oh. Let's put the rangefinder in here. God, I think it is there. I can see it. Rangefinder. What else have we got here? Samples. There's a data pad. A low gain transmitter. I hear that plane out there. Now the landers have. We're gonna explore this thing with the landers. I don't think any of the probes can turn around. So I'm going to line all these probes right up, these landers up here. So we can learn about the landers. Oh, that's really huge. Wow. The rovers. Actually, let's put in a rover too. Now we're gonna pick up some. There's some things that I wanna check here that I don't know about. There's a medium rover, basic. Advanced. Basic. Advanced. So there's our rovers and our landers. A rocket prototype, manned aerial transport, manned maneuvering. Let's look over here, and we're gonna go and do another set here. And what I should do is, I'm gonna restart the stream, and I'm gonna call it science testing. Mission science testing.